Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
George and Amal Clooney's globe-trotting lifestyle potentially in jeopardy under Trump sanctions. George Clooney and wife Amal Clooney have put down roots around the world. The Ticket to Paradise star has rested his hat in many countries over the years and helped a small Italian community become a luxurious destination after buying a home in Lake Como at the turn of the century. While the couple has traveled back and forth for personal and professional obligations, Amal, a British human rights lawyer, may have difficulty entering the United States again due to her work with the International Criminal Court and new sanctions in an executive order signed by President Donald Trump. Amal, 47, reportedly gave legal advice in a war crimes case against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant over the war in Gaza, according to the Financial Times. Trump's executive order claims the court engaged in illegitimate and baseless actions targeting America and our close ally Israel. The ICC has, without a legitimate basis, asserted jurisdiction over and opened preliminary investigations concerning personnel of the United States and certain of its allies, including Israel, and has further abused its power by issuing baseless arrest warrants targeting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant. The United States will impose tangible and significant consequences on those responsible for the ICC's transgressions, some of which may include the blocking of property and assets, as well as the suspension of entry into the United States of ICC officials, employees and agents, as well as their immediate family members. Amal, born in Lebanon and raised in Britain, practices law in both England and the United States and has lived all over the world. George and Amal met in 2013 and were introduced by a mutual friend at his home in Italy. He detailed their first meeting on My Next Guest Needs No Introduction with David Letterman, in 2018. "It's the wildest thing," a mutual friend of ours said. "I'm stopping by and can I bring my friend?" And I was like, "Of course." I got a call from my agent who called me and said, "I met this woman who's coming to your house who you're gonna marry." The funniest thing was my mom and dad were visiting, so my parents were there and we just talked and we stayed up all night talking, Clooney recalled. Their first date was in London in October 2013, which Clooney later told The Hollywood Reporter in 2017, was a good first date. "We went for dinner," he recalled. Amal said, "Let's go to this place. It was one of those places that was incredibly hip and chic. And when we came out there were 50 paparazzi there. But she handled it like a champ. Pretty quickly, things escalated once I was in London." Clooney proposed to Amal in April 2014. And the couple married 5 months later in Venice, Italy. 3 years later, in 2017, the Clooneys welcomed twins Alexander and Ella. Shortly after their wedding, George and Amal bought a home on a tiny island in England, Sonning Eye, according to Vogue. The couple reportedly moved to French wine country after purchasing an 18th-century Provence estate 4 years ago. George and Amal were welcomed to Brignoles by the mayor, who shared a photo with the couple outside their new home in 2021. "Welcome to Brignoles. It's now official, George and Amal Clooney are residents of our beautiful community," Didier Brimond wrote on X. "I have had the pleasure of meeting them by their invitation at Domaine du Canadel, where they will soon set down their suitcases." The Clooney's French property is roughly 30 minutes away from Chateau Miraval, an operating winery owned by George's buddy, Brad Pitt. While gearing up for his Broadway debut in Good Night and Good Luck, Clooney revealed his family was back living in the States. "They're in New York. We've been here the whole time," he told Access Hollywood. "You know, the normal things that children do, which is, apparently you have to educate them, which I was shocked by. They're in school." During an appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, he noted that his children were adjusting well to city life, and that they love New York. "How can you not like the city? It's New York City," Clooney said. Amal went to NYU, so she's been here many times.